What is going on, den folk? Welcome back to DSG, and today we're going to be doing our 8-month account review. This is crazy. It's our first month in 2021. I can't believe it's going by so fast, and we're almost approaching a year with this account. It's been a lot of fun, I will say that, but it's been a lot of challenges, of course. But as we move on, we are doing really well with this account, and the last month has been a fantastic month with this account. I feel like it's really coming together, and farming the right characters and the right characters pretty quickly as well, and I'm able to obviously propel my account to where I want it to be. So first off, we're gonna look at our predictions and our outcomes. Sorry, our predictions and our goals and the outcomes of those two first. So I predicted January was going to be a pretty slow month, and that there's gonna be possibly a new character, a set of characters, and that Jafar, Giz, Moana, Baymax were going to be coming back. I gave myself a red X there that I got it wrong, that it was going to be a slow month, because for instance Swag has been pretty slow so far in the beginning of the year. I think we did get the armor in Swaga, but in DSA we got a Wilds rework and we got a full set of new characters, which I did predict, and I think that's pretty good for the month. The Wilds rework brought life to Pocahontas and Merida, and it also brought life to the whole princess faction, which is really nice to see. And not so much with Shere Khan and Baloo, but still happy they were able to get a rework as well. And looking forward to see how Rapunzel and our lead with the princesses really changes the game, possibly a meta-defining team as well. In terms of the events over here, I got them pretty much all correct. I think I may have missed maybe one or two. I know I forgot Elsa here. Elsa also came this month, so looking forward to seeing her probably either the beginning of March or end of February when she's going to be coming back, is my guess. Now moving on to our goals that we had set for this month. We did really well with the goals for this month, and I really pushed myself to do even bigger goals for next month. Number one here, Grand Campaign farming, Cogsworth and Potts complete and start Pluto, possibly 7 starting Pluto, and more or less we did complete Cogs and Potts, and more or less we are done with Pluto. He's at 6 stars, and I think he has another like 90 character tokens to go, so he's almost done. Elite battle farming, finish off Fred and Honey Lemon, and possibly finish off Wasabi, start Belle and Maurice. Well, we finished Honey Lemon, Fred, and Wasabi in fashion, getting Baymax to 7 stars, and we also started Belle, Maurice, and even Lumiere, which I didn't think I was going to be able to start this month as well. And we'll talk about them a little bit later on, and what I've been playing around with those guys, and how I'm going to try and get Beast this time around fully to 7 stars. So that's going to be my goal for this time around with Beast. Source determined farming. Merlin is now 7 stars. Haiti is now 7 stars. Got those done. Madam to 4 stars. Madam just needs 1 more character token and she'll be 4 stars. So more or less I did succeed at getting this goal as well. Tier 8 Elsa and possibly tier 8 Hero. We got both those guys done. They're both tier 8, which is awesome. And last but not least, summoner score 185,000. We blew that out of the park. Right now our summoner score is 198,000. Now of course summoner score doesn't mean everything, but it does give a good basis of where you are in the game. If you're pumping my thing is, you're pumping your account with a bunch of 7-star characters that aren't geared to and stuff like that, you're just kind of pumping. That's not the most diverse set of characters there. Like if you have a bunch of 7-star gear 1 characters, level 1 characters, you're just pumping up that summoner score. That's about it. But if you have them at least around gear tier 6, something like that, then yeah, maybe you have a pretty decent roster. Now moving on to the farming plan. So the old farming plan, we had these characters a little mixed up over here. For instance, Merida and Mulan were a little bit farther down. We didn't have Maximus and Flynn Rider, and I'm going to put that first list here, and then we're going to all transition over to the new farming plan. And as you can see, we also bumped up Pocahontas, and we now have all these guys in yellow at the front here. We have Pluto, Minnie, Goofy, and Ian. Those guys are all going to be done this month, I guarantee it. And we're going to follow up with starting with Sheriff of Nottingham. And Sheriff, I'm going to try and farm him in March and be a major farm, unless of course, which I predict is going to be the next legendary character within the next month or so. So they're going to be propelled to the front here, front of the list, and we're going to follow up with Scrooge McDuck and get these Rapunzel characters, Tangled characters here. so that we are able to get Rapunzel herself. And hopefully we eventually will be able to farm the remainder of these princess characters down here and move along this great unorganized mess here, because there's not enough spaces for these characters. But with these reworks, I was able to bump up, for instance, Merida, who's actually going to be very useful, and also Pocahontas got a little boost up here as well. So looking forward to seeing how this princess squad works, and looking forward to possibly more Wilds rework. But that's going to do it for our grand campaign farming plan. It's, as you can see, we have been pushing these Mythicals and Incredibles team members farther and farther down, and it's hopefully slowly but surely. I probably should bump up Robin Hood, not gonna lie, but slowly but surely we're gonna be able to get these guys down the road. So for our elite battles here, I predict we're gonna get all of these guys done by the next account review. Because I'm honest, guys, Olay has been the savior in this game for me, and also Alliance of Glory. Looking forward to get those gems from those double offers, and they're gonna help me get obviously Belle, Maurice, Lumiere to 7 stars, and I'm in crunch time with them. I believe everyone, I think the only 2 characters that aren't gear tier 6 are Lumiere and Belle, and I think Maurice is just pretty much done with getting to gear tier 6, so not too far in terms of the gear. It's just the stars at this point, which for me he's usually been the other way around, not gonna lie. And at the same time, I have to finish off Donald and Daisy in this month, because we need to get that Mickey going, guys. If you have not faced Mickey yet in a defense, you are in for a treat, and I mean, they're a tough team. So Mickey is no joke, so that's why I'm really gunning for these guys to least solidify my team for the time being, going forward. And that's going to at least alleviate some more casual farms that I'm going to be able to do, such as Barley and Dash. And once those guys are done, we can finish off Simba, we can finish off Chunk and Woody, the rest of the guys that are purely elite battle farms that have not finished yet. But as you can see, our elite battle farming is really focused on those legendary characters, like I think many of you guys are probably doing. And it's been a blast just trying to really pretty much, I've been wailing out, I'm not gonna lie, I've been wailing out on these guys with the lay offers. Granted, I don't buy the $100 packs. I'm a smart whale when it comes to that, so I'm able to really use my resources that way. Now let's move on to the actual account, and then we'll do predictions and goals afterwards to really wrap it up. So the account itself has been a whirlwind in terms of what we've been able to do with this account. Like I said, the summoner score went up literally, I think like 35,000, I swear, like last month. And that's just because I've been farming up, gearing up these characters. I don't think I had Gogo and Fred at gear tier 7, and I don't think I had, and obviously these 2 guys, actually maybe Elsa was gear tier, I can't remember, but no, I don't think she was. So now we do have Elsa and Hero gear tier 8. I'm holding off on the gear tier 8 farming. I'm waiting for Beast and Mickey. Those guys, in my opinion, deserve it more. You could put an argument for Baymax, but I want to put up Beast and Mickey, because I've seen them, I've seen what they can do, and I want to push them up and make them more useful. And then probably follow that up with Belle as another character that I'm looking forward to going to gear tier 8. Davy Jones, we've got a couple more Club Conquest matches, so probably by March we're going to get him to 7 stars, which will make Davy a very useful character for my Oceanic squad. And actually we're not too far with Stitch as well. Stitch is another character we're looking towards getting to that 7-star range, and he's just around the corner. And it's just a couple more of the Stitch towers. I would say probably 4 or 5 more. We'll get him there. And guys, I actually don't spend any more on the towers. I just let them go passively, and that's pretty much how I do it. So we're gonna get Stitch soon, slowly but surely. He's gonna be helping me a lot in raids, so looking out for him as well. And like I said earlier, where's Ian? Ian and Barley. Barley, we're gonna probably be able to start farming. Ian's not that far. I think he's like 90 character tokens left. Let's go to my favorites so you guys can see a little bit more of what I'm talking about. So as you can see, Pluto, he's pretty much what he only needs 95 more character tokens. He'll be done. Belle and Maurice, not too far off from getting to that final 7-star range. We just have to hope that double drops come as well to really expedite the process, especially for Lumiere. if Lumiere gets double drops, we're really going to push the pedal on him because he needs it the most in order to get Beast to 7 stars this time around. And as you can see, the rest of my Sensational 6 characters, a little bit lackluster. I will admit that. They're going to need a push in order to get Mickey, but hopefully Mickey will come after. I'm assuming Sensational 6 Part 1 is going to come first, followed by Sensational 6 Part 2, and that's how we're going to be able to get Mickey in that order. But that's the collection so far. The collection's looking, I would say, pretty strong. And as more characters come in, well, hopefully they'll make the list. They'll make the farming plan, but they have to wait their turn for that to happen, of course. Now, in terms of Sorcerer's Tournament, we usually ranked like in the top 20. So the highest I've gotten is like 3, I believe. So I'm hoping eventually I'll be able to jump up to the 1 spot. But this is what I'm talking about, guys, with the Mickey, the Mickey and Beast here. This defense here is a ridiculous defense, a very, very good defense, but a ridiculous one at the same time. So that's why I'm looking forward to getting this Mickey and Beast combo here so that I can stay pretty strong towards the top there. But obviously I don't wail out as much as these peeps, but you know, good for them. I will admit, guys, so a little, you know, public service announcement on the you know, account itself. Obviously I'm not free to play completely anymore, and the gems, though before I used to only play the games, I have done offers. Like some good ones out there are like the Norton one for like $7.99. There is another one like LifeLock is another one for $7.99. You guys get like 10,000 gems or something like that, I think. So those are definitely offers that you want to go for, since I mean it's literally triple, quadruple, I don't know, 5 times the value. The Olay offers, some of them were really, really good. They have nerfed them, we'll say, but the Olay offers, yes, it's become a meme, but guys, they really help, and it's the best value. So if you want to be a smarter whale, that's where I would go as well. Now, in terms of the Ever Ursula, the ever famous Ursula, who everyone's dying to get, I would consider a legendary character, because she is a raid lock character, and she's a very strong character. We only have 2 more raids and we'll be getting our Ursula. So she is the Witch of the Sea, and I can't wait to get my hands on her and actually be able to use her. And she's what, a 5-star unlock? Yeah, 5-star unlock. And yeah, I consider her a legendary character, just like Obi-Wan Kenobi is in Swaga, so that's where I see her. Now, in terms of Club Conquest, I do have, my teams are getting stronger and stronger. The Frozen team's been pretty stable at whatever, 3,900, not the strongest team, but this Big Hero 6 team has been incrementally getting stronger as I've geared up my characters, and obviously unlocked Baymax as well. But this is the team I do run. Another team you're going to see rising up the ladder here is going to be this Beauty and the Beast team for Club Conquest. And once you get Beast in here, trust me, we're going to get Belle to gear tier 7 so that those 2 guys can work together well. Another team I like to look over here is actually this mythical team here with a hybrid of Onward, because these guys are very, very useful, and I think they work really well. Though I probably might want to put in a tank here eventually if I do unlock Oogie Boogie a little bit down the line. Might put them in this team as well. But let's go back to the to the graphics as we talk about our outcomes and predictions, the goals and predictions for February 2021. So I do have a lot of predictions for this month, because now Glue is out of the gates. They came out of January pretty well. I mean, the first week of January was, a little slow, expected, New Year's, everything like that, I understand. But week 2, guys, they brought those wild reworks. So I'm thinking Wild Reworks Part 2, or another faction will get a rework, preferably Downtown Villains and or Mythicals. So the Wilds Part 2 rework, I would like to see reworks for Frozen Team, Sven, and Kristoff. That'd be kind of cool to see. We have other not Downtown, but Wilds characters that do need a bit of a rework, so I'd love to see them get that rework. Let's just Hopper, Rafiki, Simba, Scar. Those guys and more too. Basically the rest of the faction needs a little bit of a rework, so I would love to see that happen in the near future. for them to really be a more viable team. And looking at number 2, our 5th legendary character in the game, possibly 101 Dalmatians. That's my guess. Like, if you watch my collab with Janu the other day, I'm hoping it's 101 Dalmatians. We get Cruella de Vil, a downtown villain, downtown reworks, and also predicting a 5th legendary would be kind of cool. And to have our first villain legendary would be nice as well. And I think Cruella would be a cool one. If you saw my thoughts on her, you can check out the video with Janu the I did the other day. I'll put it top right over there. Yeah, guys, predicting a 5th legendary, whether you like it or not, we're going to be getting a 5th legendary, so expect that coming on the corner. And if it doesn't come in February, it's definitely coming in March, so be prepared. Events returning: Sensational 6 Part 1 and 2. That's going to bring us, obviously, Mickey, Zurg, Lion King, and The Incredibles. Those events, I believe, will be coming back as well. Number 4, possible rework to Club Conquest and final nerf to raids. I think they might be doing some reworks of Club Conquest. I hope so, since they're starting to rework things. Club Conquest is one, and you know, the final hard nerfs they could do to raids, that they could do even more nerfs to raids, because people are still, you know, doing it relatively quickly, and it's pretty easy for even us. I would call us like a, you know, yes, we are like a top tier club and like the top 30, I believe, or something like that, but I still consider us not the tippy top of the top tier clubs. So that's where I would put us, and even for us, it's a pretty easy breeze to get through these guys. So that's what I would say about the raids. Club Conquest, the rewards need to be jumped up a lot, because if you ever gotten heroic raid rewards, they just stomp on Club Conquest rewards. So definitely to see that, and also see the modifying towers, or the towers of modifiers. Maybe add them, maybe make every single tower have a modifier. Possibly that might be too much, or just adjust them a little bit so that other teams can be used as well. But I'm liking that we can finally use the Princess Tower pretty effectively. That's kind of nice to see. And lastly over here, trickle of bug fixes similar to Olaf and Miguel. So you don't know, Olaf and Miguel got their revive bug fixes completed, and now they're supposed to be working. And actually, another thing about Miguel, hopefully he can become farmable this month too. That would be a nice addition to see in the game, to see him finally become farmable, and see if we can put the nail in the coffin that he's really overrated character, but people are very excited about him regardless. But that's my predictions for this month. February 2021 is going to be, I believe, a lot bigger and a lot more ferocious in terms of updates and just content in the game coming out of the gate from month 2 of 2021. So now let's finish off with our goals for this month. So we have some pretty big goals here. So number 1 here is going to be that Pluto mini Goofy 7 stars, including, I forgot to type in here, Ian as well. So Ian. Number 2, elite battle farming. We have Lumiere, Maurice, Belle, Donald, and Daisy 7 stars. I really hope that happens, even though I will be wailing out on them with gems. I'm not gonna lie, guys. That's gonna be the way we're gonna get it. Legendary is coming back, and legendaries I'm gonna get, hopefully, are gonna be Mickey and Beast 7 star. That's my goal. Tournament farms, Madam Mim and Dr. F to 7 stars. I think it's gonna be possible, since I am usually in the top 20, if not higher. I do get a good amount of tournament coins, so I'm able to farm at least twice a day, so like about 8 character tokens. So doing the math, it should end up around there. So summoner score, 225,000 was my original goal. I'll bump that up another 5,000. We'll do 230,000 for my summoner score goal for this month. If he did a lot this past month, with the way that my characters are going, 230 doesn't seem out of reach. And looking at that, our Club Conquest teams, 4K teams for Club Conquest. I'm thinking we're gonna get that Beauty and the Beast team, possibly the Princess team going. That's probably gonna be the last one that's gonna be done, but we already have Big Hero 6. We're looking for that Beauty and the Beast team. We're looking at the Sensational 6 team, and that leaves us with possibly the Frozen team. Hopefully I can just, tweak a character here and there. Probably will tweak Sven, actually, because Sven is really going to be useful getting that damage down in raids. So looking probably to get Sven up there and maybe bump up that team to 4K, but that's how I'm looking for Club Conquest, so I can contribute more, at least on defense and whatnot. Lastly here, Gear 8, Beast and Mickey. So as you can see, we're pushing for Beast and Mickey for this month. But anyways, guys, that is going to wrap it up for our predictions or our account review for January 2021. So if you guys liked the way I did it this time, if it felt a lot more organized, please let me know down in the comments. I love getting your guys' feedback. I feel a little bit more comfortable now making these videos. Since I've done them a couple times already, I kind of know the route where I want to go with these videos. So if it feels very clean, concise, and everything like that, let me know, and I'll do it. I'll try and keep it like this. And if you guys haven't done so yet, please subscribe, guys. We are so close to 200, and my goal for January is 200 subscribers. So if you guys could help us get to 200 subscribers, that would be a blessing for me. So guys, let's push for that. Let's do it. Let's get it done. And don't forget to go down to link tree down below where you can go check out the Denfolk in the Discord and check out all the stats and stuff. I'm going to be doing a farming statistics video soon, so you guys are probably going to like that as well. But anyways, guys, it's been an honor being here again in the 8th month of my account and sharing it with you guys and showing what we've been able to do. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one, guys. Peace out.